Welcome to NYCU EMI support video series for non-native English university students. I'm Tiffany. Enhancing intelligibility for non-native speakers of English is essential for effective communication. Here are some tips to help you improve your English language intelligibility. Every language has sounds that are difficult for non-native speakers. For example, in Spanish, there's a sound that is double R pronounced R. It is difficult for second language learners, but with practice, it's still possible to come really close. Similarly, when learning English as a second language, there will be some sounds that are more challenging than others. Here are some tips. Start by choosing a phonetic symbol that you want to work with. Those interested in American English commonly work with IPA or KK phonetics. Those interested in British English can choose RP, which is regarded as the standard. In the description, we'll provide some supplementary links on each of the systems. After you have chosen the system, consider which English sounds are particularly challenging for you. You can listen and try to repeat them. If you can't hear any difference, consider getting a coach to help you. Once you have identified them, practice them. The goal is to remind yourself of the correct articulation and to keep practicing until it's natural. There's a lot of online free teaching videos that teach the articulation of the sounds. Watch a couple of them and just keep practicing. You can record and listen to yourself, or as I mentioned before, consider joining a class or working with a coach who can provide personalized guidance and feedback. For example, this theta-looking symbol is a common difficult sound for students to say. Many will say thank you, not thank you. In a teaching video, you may learn that you need to stick your tongue out to make the sounds like this. Thank you, not thank you. Thank you. The key is to be able to first identify what's challenging and just keep practicing. Syllables are also important in intelligibility. A syllable is a single unit of a word. For example, I has one syllable, idle has two, integral has three, intelligent 4, intelligible 5, identification 6, intelligibility 7. For syllables, be aware of two things: the syllable numbers that you pronounce and the syllable stress of the word. Let's start with syllable numbers. The number of syllables will make a difference in how the word sounds. For example, chocolate with 3 syllables versus chocolate with 2 syllables. Did you hear the difference? Chocolate, chocolate. Let's do a couple more. Desperate, desperate. Interest, interest. Different, different. Several, several. Favorite, favorite. Comfortable, comfortable. Temperature, temperature. Native speakers will usually say it with fewer syllables, while non-native speakers want to say all of them. Practice reducing that extra syllable. Now let's talk about syllable stress. A stressed syllable has a longer, louder, or higher sound than other syllables. The syllable stress will make a difference in how the word sounds. The bold parts are the stress syllables. Let me try saying one of those words with the wrong stress and see if you can hear the difference. Comfortable, comfortable, comfortable. Do you hear the difference? Sometimes it's hard for non-native speakers to know where the syllable stress is, and if it's wrong, it sounds weird. For example, if you say the word economy as economy, it sounds strange. But economics is not economics. Also, the same word in a different part of speech could be pronounced differently. For example, project is a noun, but as a verb, it will be project. Project, project. Produce, produce. Object, object. So, what can you do when you aren't sure? It's actually a very simple suggestion. Look it up. I like online dictionaries such as dictionary.com because it shows the phonetic symbol variations and an audio to click on. There are a lot of online tools and resources available to help you. I don't want to specifically promote any app or website here, but I just want to remind you that there are many apps available that provide audio examples, practice exercises, and feedback to enhance your speaking. Look into it. So that's it. Try to practice and become familiar with these sounds to improve fluency and intelligibility. It does take a lot of practice and repetition to change the way you speak. Hopefully, this video can help you start your journey. Now, scan the QR code or click the link in the description to do the practice quiz. See you next time!